The Access to Insurance Initiative has taken very seriously its role as the implementation arm of the International Association of Insurance Supervisors. And one of the ways that it's done this has been really, I think, very, very important is the regulatory impact studies that have been conducted. So this is a way of looking at, after a couple of years of implementation, a few years of implementation, looking at what has really happened in some of these markets that have had significant regulatory impact, or hopefully significant regulatory impact. And so by going in and doing a really detailed study of why regulations were changed, what was being expected, how they were implemented, how the industry responded, what the numbers look like, and also what the qualitative information is. How did these things work? And so assessing the impact of these regulations and regulatory changes has been critically important. And what I've seen is that in countries where they've been done, like the Philippines, like Peru, what we see is that these jurisdictions actually look at these and they make important changes to address places where there are deficiencies. There are loads of lessons, loads of very positive lessons, but there's also identification of some deficiencies or issues that could have been improved or could be improved. And we see the regulators going back and looking at these and making important changes. And I think that's a critical piece. The other critical piece that we have to consider is that now that these papers are out there, other supervisors in other jurisdictions have the opportunity to look and see what was the process that they followed in the Philippines. What did they do in Peru? How did that work? How can we apply that here? What applies here? Is this replicable? Is there a component that's replicable? And it helps them to be able to more deeply think through some of the lessons of these other jurisdictions. And I think this helps us internationally because these different regulators, different supervisors, are improving their implementation in the discussion phase. And I think this is really important. So we're not just starting at the same level everywhere. We're learning the lessons from others, we're sharing the lessons from others, and then the new ones are moving further and faster.